Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you. So welcome to a question and answer video, the end of the year 2023 colouring tag. Thank you to Christina's Art Corner for tagging me and to Sassy Colours who originally created this wonderful tag. I think it's also been updated by Disney Meg's Colouring, so thank you everyone. I just got a selection of books here for you to have something to look at while I just start these questions. Question 1. How many pages did you colour in 2023? I looked at my spreadsheet because that's how I like to keep track of my completed pages and WIPs, and it came to 244 pages, and that was quite a lot for me, I think, because I'm quite a slow colorist. Question 2. Which month in 2023 did you colour the most pages, and how many pages was it? Well, that would be February with 31 pages, closely followed by January when I hosted my birthday hashtag, and in May for my Chelsea Flower Show hashtag. So there were lots of cakes and flower pages. Question 3. How many colouring books did you add to your collection in 2023? Well, including postcards and magazines, during my third year of colouring, I added 106 books to my collection. That was quite a lot, even to me. I thought that was pushing it a bit. And I was running out of shelf space and I had to rearrange my art room a bit. So my colouring direction changed towards the end of the year, where I added single-sided books for alcohol markers. So that's why it became quite a lot in the end. Question 4. How many untouched colouring books did you colour in 2023? By the end of 2022, I had collected 123 books and 106 during 2023. Only one uncoloured book remains from my year 1 collection during 2021, and that's this one. So that's just one book from that year. Nine are uncoloured from 2022. And a few of those were this one. It's just so daunting. And dimensions, I have no idea what I'm doing with this one. So it's uncoloured. I have this one, which I was lucky enough to win. And another example, which is uncoloured nature mandalas, just a bit more detailed than I was hoping it would be. And so therefore, in 2023, that leaves 96 uncoloured books and a few magazines, of which these are some of them. Slight error on the last question. It was not 96 uncoloured books, it was 66. I have 66 uncoloured books for 2023, not 96. Some more examples of uncoloured books that I have during 2023. The Flower Fairies. Tanglewood by Jessica Palmer. this lovely book from Petra, and I'm not going to pronounce this one. It's her newest one. This very popular book, Ganger. And how could I be without this really fun book? Birds in the Forest by Denise Klett. And just another example of an uncoloured book from 2023. Question 5. What are some of your favourite pages you've coloured in 2023? Well, I have shown some in my mid-year 2023 review video and also my best of 2023 video, which was out recently. I'll leave the links in the description. But here are some of my favourites. We have Botanicum by Marie Trollet. And I did this peacock. That's that one. We have Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. We have The Hair. And that was following a colour along with Olivia on her Patreon. We have Seasons by Hannah Carlson. Tried a colour along, and that was with Jen. The Magical Colours of Fairies by Angela Gonzalez. And we have Sea of Colours by Angela Gonzalez. This was my favourite background of the year, using line technique based on Starry Night. A little bit of glitter. We have Adorable Animals, Their Adventures to the Cake Kingdom by Bake Mono. It's just some alcohol markers. Nice simple page. One of my favourites from the year is Yuri Sketch Mouse. This was a buddy colour with Lavella. Woodland Watercolour by Claire Therese Gray. Very nice book. Can't wait to go back and do more. Here we have Colours and Cuteness, the Christmas edition. This is the pocket size, fun size, and we did this sweet little lamb. I actually have the stamps. I have these mini stamps. can't remember. Where are they? Oh yeah, here we go. Hero Arts. I've had these for like 20 years. So I'm going to show you the little emblem on there, and I just stamped. So that's that one. We have Forest Scar. I'm not sure which number it is. That's April. And I enjoyed this colour along with Chris Cheng. So that's one of my favourites of the year. We have Benny Blue by Christine Carroll. Another favourite with a lot of people. I didn't do many pages this year. There's this sweet little guy. He's all tangled up in his present wrapping, bless him. We have Colour Some Cuteness Teddy Bears by the Black River Arts. We have the Teddy Lollipop. This was a fun colour along with Karen, Zucchini Kitty. And another one that I enjoyed. Stuck it on the wrong thing, didn't I? Is this sweet little character. You might remember seeing him in the opening credits to my intros. It's just some chalk pastel and pencil and distress inks. We also have R.J. Hansen. This is Forest Song. And this was one of my favourites of the year. So cute. Sleeping Dragon. I just love these owls. They're just hilarious. It's such a joy to just have this on your desk and you're colouring these cute creatures and characters. Love it. And we have favourite from 50 Jungle Miniatures by Chameleon Angel Kova. This was a favourite on Instagram with these cute little pandas. But unfortunately, I've noticed something this morning in a couple of books. The Ahuhu markers. People have been doing their videos on what yellows a page. So people like Lily have done extensive experiments and research. And I thought I was in the clear with my Ahuhu Honolulu set, so brush markers. However, we have yellowing. There's no yellow on this page. It's gone through there. And the colour that makes this go yellow is black. So you might want to have a look into that and check your pages, because the black Ahuhu from the Honolulu set is making my pages go yellow. So that's a little bit sad. That's a little heads up. Anyway, that was one of my favourites from the year. We have Matchstick Mouse, a springtime colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. There's just so many nice images in here, but these are a couple of my favourites. I like this one. This one is like a nod to Paddington Bear, where he's looking out of his top window. It was fun to add the fairy lights. And we also have Matchstick Mouse Floral. And this one was my colour along on my channel. I'll leave the link in the description for that. And Matchstick Mouse Christmas, my favourite, probably this one because I learned how to use the acrylic pens a bit better. I covered up more than I normally do with those. And then the glitter on the tinsel, I really like that tinsel effect. I have a PDF by Mariola Budek. And then we have new books. So this is Peaceful Autumn by Laini Dow. I enjoyed using the marker pens on that. Inspired by the cover. You can look at all of these pictures on my completed pages videos. And then her Peaceful Christmas, similar sort of thing. Marker pens. And in Rachel Mintz's In Love, I have this soft little bunny. I like using distress inks in here, the ink pads and the chalk pastel, and a little bit of sparkle. Sweet page. And we have Ken Matsuda. I did so many in here, but a couple. That's this one, the crab, and then the hummingbird. That's Ken Matsuda. And we have Johanna Basford's Lost Ocean, which was a Patreon with Olivia. So many different techniques. Love doing it. There's just so many books, can't show them all. And finally, I just decided to pick out Kirby Roseanne's Fragile World for the bat. I wish I could show more books, but this video is getting on a bit long now, so we shall leave it there. Question 6. Did you complete any colouring books in 2023? If so, how many and which books? Matchstick Mouse, Autumn. It's my first Matchstick Mouse book that I completed. You may see this and other completed books on my YouTube channel, where I show a flip through of every single page. So I completed this one. And I completed these 3. So we have Enchanted Christmas, a magic painting book. A regular Christmas one, which was I think it was published the year before. And there's an Under the Sea magic painting book. And all of these can be seen on my channel. Full flip throughs. So I completed 4 books in 2023. Question 7. Do you have any colouring regrets in 2023? Yes, unfortunately, overdoing my colouring. I focused too hard for too long, especially in the summer, with the pressure also to create videos. I got to the point where I just had to take a complete break in the autumn to rest my body. I am no longer able to colour like I used to. And I'm also having to start wearing one of these because I'm getting RSI in my wrist. And it's not just colouring that does that, it's my other things that I do, like my work and my other housekeeping duties, which I do on my PC. So, but the reason why I've been doing the magic painting books is just because I couldn't have my head down in a posture in such a way to colour with pencil like I used to. So it's been quite hard. In fact, I'm surprised I've come back as quickly as I have to do a little bit of colouring, but I am enjoying my marker work at the moment. So, joy in little things. Question 8. What was your most used medium in 2023? Well, that would be the Derwent Inktense pencils, the Caran d'Ache Neo Colour 2s, and I would use, I've had to buy myself a bulk one of these because I was getting through my Tombow, what was it, a water-based Tombow blender pen, and I would use my Prismacolor pencils and my Polychromos pencils. So it's just 2 sets of pencils mostly, and then watercolour pencils came later in the year. So I started with Faber-Castell Albert Duras, and I got Supras, but I didn't use those very much, but I just started to get into those. And then at the end of the year I used my Uhuhus, the alcohol marker, and then I treated myself to some more Spectrum Noir, these tri-blends where you get the 3 light, medium and dark blending colours. I quite like those, and they were just, these are the bullet tip and these are the brush ones. So I've liked quite a lot of things this year. Question 9. What colouring book did you colour the most pages in 2023? I mentioned these in my mid-year review 2023 hashtag video, and that was at the end of June, and the #1 coloured book then was Matchstick Mouse Floral. I have done 12 pages, and then I did a further 2. This was my focus book, so that brings that up to 14. And in second place it was Sea of Colours, and I have done 11 pages. This was also my focus book. And in the third place, Matchstick Mouse Springtime. I had done 10 pages. Probably shown some of these. Like that. And then in fourth place, my most coloured book was Ken Matsuda. I had fun in this. was that one. So that's a few of those. So how many did I colour in 2023? So these were my focus books. That was in first place. And so it became, by the end of the year, this was the winner. I coloured a total of, I think it was 18 in the end. Oh, that's a sneaky peek of work I'm doing at the minute. It's not picking any of them out. So one's like this. So this was my most coloured book. I really like this book because it's fun. And if you're careful, you can use most mediums, shiny things. Marker pens, pencils. I like Inktense in here. Shiny, glittery. That was probably not this year though. That was probably the previous year. Pencil work. So it's just colourful, bright and funny. And I don't mind the thin paper. So that's the most coloured of 2023. That's 19 pages. I'm looking at my notes. I'm pretty pleased with that. Question 10. Did you try any new colouring techniques in 2023? If so, which ones? Yes, several techniques, including more contrasts with textures and values. So in Romantic Country, I was trying nighttime pages. So I followed a really good colour along with that one and had fun with all the splattering to make the stars. But yeah, it was to get the contrast, the lights and the dark values. So that was fun to learn. Similar was the glow effect, and that was in Hannah Carlson's Seasons with another colour along. So I had fun with that one. So it was watercolour and pencil. And that was on Jen's channel. I shall link everybody's in below. And I was trying to do more texture. So for texture, it's a line structure technique. You could say I was inspired by the impasto technique as well. It was very minimal because I used Neo 2s and I couldn't get the raised effect like you would as if you used acrylic or oil, but you'll understand more when you see the image. So it was this one. So this is based on Starry Night by Van Gogh. So I was experimenting more with those dashes and dots and lines, which also led on to, or maybe before, so more of those dashes and dots and lines technique was in this one. So I used all the dots and dashes. I also like to do pointillism, but it was based on this. I sort of sketchy lines. And this is and another new technique I learned this year, which is fairly popular, I've seen around the internet, is this water effect in the background. So I learnt that again with Olivia's Patreon and just applied it to this page. So that was fun. That was using chalk and white pen, then going back in with your pencil. Question 11. What are your top 5 colouring books for 2023? And I think this has to place high up on my list. Mini Mania, Colouring Book 1 by Gabby Wolf. It's just sweet, cute, innocent. You can do it any style, bold, soft. It's just lovely, and you get a second copy. If you want to do it again. So yes, that's that one. This one is Yuri Sketch Mouse, very popular. So delightful and cute again. Gorgeous pages. I haven't been able to colour in here nearly enough. I've wanted to come back most months and it's just not worked out, but it doesn't stop me from loving this lovely book. So that's Yuri Sketch Mouse. It wouldn't be right without mentioning this one. Sea of Colours by Angela Gonzalez. We have Botanicum by Maria Trolle. Just really lovely pages, great paper, good selection of images, nature, whimsy, just delightful. A few whips in there that need attention. I also enjoyed this one. I did quite a lot of pages in Ken Matsuda's Animal Collection. And I have a bonus as well. I have a bonus. Top colouring book for the year. For those who enjoy watercolour, this one is really gorgeous. The Woodland Watercolour, a colouring workbook by Claire-Therese Gray. Just really lovely, free, floaty images. Really pretty, capturing British wildlife. Really, really lovely book, if you're into nature and botanicals like I am. So that is one of my top colouring books for 2023. Question 12. What are your top 5 colouring mediums for 2023? Well, I've briefly mentioned some of these before. So the Derwent Inktense. We have got the Albert Duras, the watercolour pencils, the Supras, the Neo 2s, the Polys, the Prismas, the Ohuhu marker pens. But what I haven't mentioned are the Distress Ink watercolours, the Woodless pencils, and the Distress Ink mini pads, or you could have the big pads. I just have the mini pads mostly. Yeah, that's more than 5 though, isn't it? So it's just a whole range of things. I enjoy using them. Question 13. What illustrators would you recommend to new colorists, or any colorists? But I'm leaning more to the newer colorists here. So we have Lainey Dow. She has quite a few different mix of books. They're single-sided, they're quirky, fun. So we have the towns, there's Christmas ones, there was the ship one. Oh, and she also does the wonderful Baked Mono series, but that's harder to find now. But if you can find those, they're really cute. And we have Gabby Wolf. This is her other book. It's just really cute. It's like a game. Really sweet. As previously mentioned. Lovely. Not too taxing. This is a relatively new one to me. I'm not normally a fan of mandalas. And this is by Alexandra Franzese. She also does lots of other styles. She does seasons and other books, which are just so varied. Cute, fun, kawaii, quirky stuff. Yeah, I really like that one. We also have mandalas from Sanye Mercado. She also does other books, words, and not mandalas. But I like these. These are animals. Single-sided. Need to finish my whip. Yeah, and I like it very much. She also has a YouTube channel. We have a lot of these to have fun in by R.J. Hansen. Single-sided again, just fun, lovely illustrations, really very popular. I mean, that's just amazing. I love this book. This is probably my favourite of his. And that was Lost and Found. But any of his books. Morgan O'Brien must feature highly. Because I've just done so many of these. This is soon to be finished, hopefully. This one is Summer Matchstick Mouse, but he also has his Fluffy Dino Monsters or something. And The Way Home, if you can find it. And there's some other series as well. So single-sided again, just fun, light-hearted. Joshua Dunbar, he does a lot of miniature books which are quite good for starting out. Simple, nice line art, very clear images, tiny bit of grayscale, nothing too scary. So you can do it simple or you can go back in and shade. It's all up to you. Can't wait to start on this one. It's gorgeous. We have Angela Gonzalez. So Sea of Colours. She has her cat book. She's got her new dog book out. But this one I really like, the fairy one. There's a couple of others as well that she's done. This one's a bit more detailed, but just really delightful, fun, quirky, makes you smile. Just add colour and away you go. So that one was the Magical Colours Fairies, but any from her series, wonderful. Also we have Camellia Angel Cova. She has her miniatures. And she has the diminutive series. She also does mandalas. Again, just lovely, cute images. Sneaky peek there this month. That's the only page I've done so far this month. I told you I was taking things a bit more easy. Yeah, there's some work in progress. So that was last year. So just really sweet, innocent pages. Lovely. Single-sided. Now for those of you who like to do more realistic, we have Mariola Budek, who does portraits, faces, and then she has the cute side. So I'm more into the cute. So this is the book, but you can go on Etsy where she has PDFs. You can print those yourself. It's a grayscale, gorgeous, absolutely stunning artwork. Beautiful, really, really love it. And so upset that I haven't got into this one more. And there's just so many books, but finally I chose this. Is very popular if you want more realistic but fantasy, by Christine Caron. Absolutely gorgeous images, really lovely, and she covers such a wide variety. And she also does her Benny Blue, of course, which is a rabbit book. So they're just some of them. They're not, it's not all of them. I can't show all of them because there's just so many wonderful illustrators out there. Any of Rita Berman's is gorgeous. I've just happened to pick out the land one. It's just really very, very lovely. I keep pinning pages to come back to, and again, I've just not had the time. It's so cute. But any of the travel series is just wonderful. So any Rita Berman. I think if you're brave enough, any of the Forest Girl series. It's really very, very lovely. Yeah, I haven't tried painting in here yet, and I must do that. So that's Forest Girl. Hannah Carlson. I think this is probably my favourite. So pencil, paints, it all goes down well in here. Just stunning work again. Yeah, it has people, buildings, plants, animals, just the whole lot. It's wonderful. And again, if you're brave enough or have the time or are patient enough, any of Kanuku Igusa's. So it's just really stunning images. I love her style. Very, very, very pretty, innocent, very sweet. I just need to finish that one. Yes. Didn't get round to it in November as I had hoped. So. And Kirby Rosanne. Fragile World's probably my favourite one of his. Just lovely images again. Takes watercolour wonderfully on these older books. The newer books, the paper is a little bit thinner. But yeah, stunning, stunning images. So that's my favourite. Question 14. Did you find any new colouring YouTube channels in 2023? Yes, I shall insert the little banners. So Bliss Jacket, Indrani, Iro No Life, and Teacups and Art. So please do show them some love and head on over to any of these. Question 15. What are some of your colouring goals for 2024? To slow down. Colour in moderation. Carry on colouring when able in uncoloured books. I'd like to explore more watercolouring in Claire's Woodland Watercolour, as previously shown, and also I'd like to come back to Watercolour with Me, and that's the Dana Fox series. She has several books. But it's just generally to keep on learning and experimenting, and if possible to have a relaxed time with it, which is something I need to work on. This tag is open to anyone and everyone who wishes to do so. I'd like to thank Christina for tagging me. It was fun to look back at all my colouring pages throughout the year of 2023. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Stay creative.